We have people from all over the world. We've got people from Europe, from Asia, and it's great to meet new people and to forge new relationships and hopefully friendships for life.
Discussing about the cultural or historical differences as well as the differences in practice of law really was inspiring.
I think one of the best things about being a teacher in this program is what I can learn from the students.
So the Columbia Amsterdam Leiden program, it's been around for 50 years. It was started by Hans Smit, a Dutch professor, and his vision, which still lives today in the program, really combines three main elements. The first is we want to give students a foundation in the core subjects of United States law.
What happens when that market goes away? What do we do then? So that's part of being a good manager. And if you're going to be self-regulated, that's part of what you have to do.
The second is to expose students from around the world to the unique features of American legal education in the classroom. Professors asking questions, students answering, and a debate beginning.
To me?
Yeah, I mean, I just
Why?
want to donate
You
something.
like me?
Yes.
Don't you like me? What's so funny? Come on, you donate a piano to me?
Yes.
Because you want me to help.
Or jewelry. Yeah, I donate you my...
And the third key element is to give students an exposure to the common law methods.
That you can they can wave the building? Yeah, stand up to heritage? Yeah. Okay.
There are other elements of the program that involve the beauty of Leiden and Amsterdam. The program spills out of the classroom. We have a daily lunch where the students sit with professors and we continue the discussion about law or often about wider politics and matters of the day. And it's at those lunches in particular, every day at a beautiful cafe where a cohesion develops within the group. And I wouldn't call it a summer camp, but there's a very convivial, lovely atmosphere that develops. It's a community. We turn into a kind of family during the month.
We have dinner after.
The program gave me some sense of the common law lawyer's way of thinking, so this will surely fill up the gaps I have experienced when I was working with US lawyers back in Japan. I decided to apply for this program to prepare for my LLM program at Columbia starting this fall. According to the professors, this course was a condensed version of the US law courses provided in Columbia Law School, so this turned out to be a great program to prepare for my LLM. The class was terrific. The class had participants from more than 20 countries, so it really has an international taste.
So I have a close friend who's on the executive committee of a very large... Today we had class outside, and that was just really nice. We could sit under the trees and talk about a film that we watched the other day and think about some of the issues that were raised by that film.
I think in addition to all the studying, because there is a lot of studying, there's also that holiday relaxation. So it's on one hand, it's actually been a break from work, but it's also been a productive break. It's the perfect holiday, you know.
It's amazing to teach a group of students to see what their similarities and differences are, to engage them in a discussion about what it means to be a lawyer, Enno, for example, has been a lawyer, and so her contributions in class were often helpful for other students to think, oh, so if I were in practice, this is something I ought to be thinking about.
The professors are very open. There's a lot of opportunity for interaction, certainly more than you would have in a university or a college where you're talking about a 1:100 ratio teachers to students. And I find not just we have our lunches where we can converse with them, there's some professors you go out for drinks after class, but the conversations range far beyond the classes, and even if you want to go beyond sort of the topics that you're discussing in class, you have a lot of opportunities for that. So hopefully we're all lifelong contacts now.
That's right.
I will
That's
stalk
right.
them.
Exactly. They are leaders in their field. So
Rosé here. Oh no.
okay.
This experience is so much more than I expected, and I'm so glad that I've joined it. I don't have one regret. You know, I've had so many things that I was supposed to be doing now in Egypt and so on, but you know, what I've learned here, and above all the social aspect and you know, the people and the diversity that I've seen is priceless.